straight.
Yo, 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 what is up? What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back for another edition of our watch along video. This time round, it's the third round of 16 game. It's the third round of 16 game between Morocco and Tanzania. This is what you call a David versus Goliath kind of encounter because clearly Morocco are the heavy favorites in this game. Tanzania can call them the minnows or the super underdogs in this fixture and also in this tournament. And actually, not South Africa, Tanzania. And actually, they made their way into the round of 16 by picking up 2 points, a draw with Uganda and also a draw against the last team or Tunisia. So in fact, I think that's the first time ever that we've had a team qualify for the round of 16 after having picked up only 2 points. And in fact, that was the lowest tally that they ever had. And in fact, they just sneaked in like this. They just sneaked into the round of 16 and now they face their biggest game of Afcon so far, and let's see what they're gonna do here. But like I said, Morocco are the overwhelming favorites by virtue of being at home and also the pre-tournament favorites because of course Morocco is the highest ranking nation on the FIFA rankings. I think they're in the top 20 amongst the FIFA rankings. So let's see what Tanzania are gonna do here. Both teams have already made their way onto the pitch, so we're just listening to the national anthems from both countries. And as always, guys, if it is your first time here, if it's your first time on the stream, please make sure that in fact like the video and of course subscribe to the channel if you are not already subscribed. And of course, if you are a returning subscriber, please make sure you smash the like button so that you can support the channel. So yeah, so those are the lineups right there. Morocco pretty much always playing in a 4-3-3 system, and at least today they have made one huge change. Hakimi comes into the team. Hakimi is actually playing his first game of this tournament. Remember that he was injured while playing for his club PSG in October. There were fears that he might be unavailable for this tournament, but funny enough, he managed to recover from injury. So as you can see, Morocco lineup, Bonu in goal, Hakimi, Agad, Masina, then Mazraoui, who's actually the other right back, now plays in the left back position. In midfield, we've got El Nayoui and of course El Zalzoui and of course El Kanous on the other side. And then up front, their main man, yes, their creator, their top scorer, Brahim Diaz, Saibari on the other side, on the right hand side, and of course El Kabi as the lone striker. Actually, Brahim Diaz plays on the right and Saibari plays on the left because Brahim Diaz is an inside forward who's left-footed, but he more or less plays as a player maker who drifts wide to combine with the right back. For Tanzania are playing in a 3-5-2 system. They want to completely park the midfield. Actually, it's a 3-4-1-2 system, yeah, where they have got Masaranga in goal, then Job, Mwanyeto, and of course Hamad as the 3 center backs. Then of course Nonga as the right wing back, Masanga, Miroshi as the 2 central midfielders. Then of course Husseini as the left wing back. Then of course Salam plays in the 10 position, and then the 2 strikers up front are Remsuva and Suleiman. So those are the 2 lineups. Yeah, teams are pretty much ready to get this show on the road. And as always, guys, make sure you're in fact liking the video and of course subscribing to the channel if you're not already subscribed. Also make sure that you guys utilize the chat section where you can drop your predictions on top of you voting or other voting in the chat. Also make sure you maybe put down your predictions. If you fancy Morocco, by how much, just let us know. At the same time, if you also fancy a win for Tanzania, also let us know as well. Also, if you want to, you can also maybe let us know in the chat where it is you're tuning in from. I know you got our viewers all over, So make sure you do, in fact, let us know where it is you're tuning in from, whether it's in East Africa, whether it's in Africa, whether it's in Asia, or whichever part of the globe. If you want to, man, it's not a must. It is not a must, but of course, if you'd want to, no problem with that. So yeah, so basically these two teams, if I'm to look at the head-to-head record between Morocco and Tanzania, um, Tanzania's last victory against Morocco was in 2013. It was actually a World Cup qualifier, which they won 3-1, and that is the only victory over Morocco. And actually, the other games, like 7 more games, Morocco have won. They won 1-0, 2-0, 3-0. Also, the African Nations Championships, also World Cup qualifier. So clearly, Tanzania have a very, very poor record against Morocco. So I don't know whether it's gonna continue, but of course, many people expect that record to continue because not many of us are fancying a Tanzania victory. Yeah, so yeah, game is pretty much about to start, and like I said yesterday, the way this round of 16 games have been paired, the teams that are actually playing on we're gonna have 2 games on each day. So whichever teams actually win their respective matches, they're gonna go on to face each other in the quarterfinal. So yesterday we had games between Senegal and Sudan. Senegal managed to win 3-1, and then of course Mali and Tunisia. Mali were reduced to 10 men right around the 28th minute, but funny enough, they were able to hang on, and in fact, all the way to extra time, and eventually won on penalties. It was against all odds that Mali were able to win that game. But as you've seen in the recurring feature in this tournament, teams that are actually playing against 10 men find it very, very hard to break down that low block. And as you saw yesterday with Tunisia, they found it very, very hard to break down the low block of Mali. Eventually, Tunisia did score a goal in the 90th minute, but unfortunately they considered a penalty in the 96th minute, and the game went into extra time. So it was not a very good game for Tunisia, and eventually they were eliminated on penalties by Mali. So that means quarterfinal lineup already have a game lined up. That's a game between Senegal and Mali. Then of course today this is our first featured game, and then of course later on from 10 p.m. or the 2200 hours, we're gonna have the game between South Africa and Cameroon. It's gonna be actually that is one of the standout fixtures of the not of the tournament, but of the round of 16. There's also some interesting games that are gonna follow after that. So let's hope that they are gonna be exciting, man. We're just about ready to start here. Yes, and we have officially kicked off. So Morocco have kicked us off. Morocco, of course, in their traditional kits of red t-shirts and green shorts, while Tanzania, pretty much these are the jerseys that they have worn for the entire tournament. Blue t-shirts and black shorts. It's actually a good jersey, man. I like the way they have blended the colors, man. So ball is out of play, so it's a throw into Morocco. It's Brahim Diaz trying to force his way through, blocked by Job. It's cleared, picked up by Mazrai. Was he fouled by Mironga? Yep, he was fouled. It's gonna be a free kick to Morocco. It's actually Mnonga, yeah. So guys, make sure that you're in fact liking the video and subscribing to the channel. If it's your first time here on the channel, please make sure you smash a like on the video, and of course do subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. Yeah, so and of course, if it's your first time and you're watching this stream and you have not yet subscribed, please make sure that you in fact subscribe to the channel. Like I said, we're gonna cover this game, and also later on, also gonna cover the game between South Africa and Cameroon. So we pretty much expect this game maybe to go one way, eh? Yeah, because clearly Morocco being the overwhelming favorites in this game, not only in this game but also in the tournament. Is there any possible way that Tanzania win this game? I don't see it. I honestly do not see it. Maybe by some sheer luck, maybe they go to penalties, or maybe just Morocco miss chances. Because, definitely the way Morocco do play, Morocco is not the type of country that likes to sit back and soak up pressure and maybe fail to create chances. Morocco is a team that likes to go forward and create chances. So, yeah, they don't really sit in a low block. They more or less like to play more or less a tiki-taka style of football where they combine well, more Brahim Diaz combining with El Kabi and also El Kanous and also Ezalzuli. But we will see. We will see. Stranger things have happened, man. Stranger things have happened. I don't know whether that is going to be the case in this game, but we will wait and see. Of course, we'll be here for the entire 90 minutes. And if so, if game it goes into extra time, also going to cover the 120 minutes. Morocco against South Africa, great game. Don't be so sure, my friend. Do not be so sure, man. That game between Cameroon and South Africa, yes, Cameroon might not have the best team on paper, but of course, that system that Morocco, Cameroon do play, it's more or less a 3-4-3. Yes, this Tanzania on the attack. Come on! Yeah, yeah. That was their chance, man. Okay. Musuva, man. Come on, Musuva. That was a big chance. I don't know what Agad was doing there, man. Musuva. Was that a mistimed header or what? Was that a missed chance? Actually, it's miss. It's a big miss for Tanzania, man. Clearly big miss, man. Maybe Tanzania have shown us maybe one of the ways in which they can actually score. Remember yesterday that Sudan had also taken the lead against Senegal, against all odds. Nobody had predicted Sudan to score in that game. And somehow they did manage to score, man. So, anyway, who knows, man? Like I said, maybe when it comes to round of 16, maybe so long as a team has made it through to the round of 16 knockout football, you do know that whoever wins automatically progresses. There you go. Musuva coming forward. Tanzania, come on. He's banned all over the ball. It's picked up by Suleiman. Come on, man. Hey. Anyway, Brahim Diaz on the attack for Morocco. Game looks like it's going to be exciting, man. Hey, thank you, man. Thank you, Tanzania. I was expecting a low-key game, but anyway, it seems that Tanzania are here to play, man. They are here to play. We like it. Wonderful start for them, eh? For sure, South Africa wins against Cameroon. My brother, do not be so sure. Do not be so sure. I tell you, and I'll keep repeating it. That free 3-4-3 system played by Cameroon might be very difficult for South Africa to break down. Because you know, South Africa, like I said, in the game against Egypt, they found it really hard to break down the 10-man. This is Kanous, wonderful tackle by Job. It's now with the Musuva. It's now with Husseini. Husseini coming forward. Husseini. This is Mwalimu. Come on, man. Move it a little much faster. The fast side to Salum. Salum. This is Msanga. Cleared by Agad. So it's going to be a throw in to Tanzania. Tanzania, man. I like it. I like the positive start from Tanzania. Tanzania wanna beat Morocco. They can, my friend. They can. Nothing is impossible, man. Nothing is impossible. We have seen stranger things happen for sure. Do you remember the 2022 World Cup? Who had predicted that Saudi Arabia are gonna beat Argentina, the eventual winners of the tournament? Nobody had predicted, man. In fact, Argentina had taken the lead only for Saudi Arabia to come back and win 2-1. So, stranger things have happened in football, man. Stranger things have happened in football. And if Tanzania do keep this up, who knows, man? Who knows? You can clearly see they have a very good understanding of that system. You might actually call it a very defensive system that doesn't really have wingers. But you can see those two strikers now, Msuva and of course Suleiman, are very mobile. And of course, they operate in the channel, man. They like to operate in behind the channel. They like to go into the wing and defend from there. So, but anyway, if this game does become end-to-end, I do fancy Morocco, because of course, Morocco have got way better players individually who can combine well. So maybe South Africa, not South Africa, why do I keep saying South Africa? Why, maybe Tanzania just need to pick their moments, man. They just need maybe to wait for the right moment to actually just attack, like they did. And actually, if they do play on the counter, trust me, I think they have got all it takes to unlock this Moroccan team. Please show us the game. My brother, I cannot show you the game. Into the box. Keeper almost gets the ball. Nice. Nice, Masaranga. Well played from Masaranga, man. I thought he had lost the ball, man. It was a wonderful play by, was that El Zalzuli? Crossed into the box. Keeper almost lost it, but eventually picked it up. So I can't show you the match, my brother, because this is not an official broadcast of the game. This is what you call a watch-along stream, where I analyze the game in real time as I watch it and as you also tune in. So I cannot show you the game because I am not an official broadcaster of this game. So I'm just a fan like you who's enjoying the game. So since I'm not an official broadcaster, I cannot show you the game because I will be in violation of the copyright right rules of YouTube that state that you're not supposed to show any kind of copyright content on your channel. Anyway, guys, please make sure that in fact liking the video and of course subscribing to the channel if you're not already subscribed, guys. If you have not subscribed to the channel, guys, please make sure you in fact do so. If it's your first time on the channel, please make sure you smash a like on the video and of course subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. Hope we're gonna enjoy the game together. So guys, please make sure that you are liking the video and of course subscribing to the channel if you're not already subscribed. Can clearly see in the votes that it's overwhelming in Morocco's favor, but who knows, man? Who knows? Don't be so sure, guys. Do not be so sure, man. Do not be so sure. Anything can happen. Tanzania, what happened? Right, chance to Argentina. Yeah, like I said, yes. Round of 16, man. Maybe we rule them out based on how they performed in a group stage. But you know, like I kept on saying, I'll call it a testimony of this Afcon. Last Afcon edition. Ivory Coast had only won one game and they had lost two. And actually they qualified by virtue of being in fourth place amongst the third place teams. But they eventually went on and won the tournament. So that's why I said the thing that you just need to do in this Afcon is just progress into the round of 6. That is what you just need to do. And of course, you never know what's going to happen. You never know what is going to happen, man. So let's not rule them out, man. They've started brilliantly. I expect them to sit back and maybe soak up pressure, but you can clearly see they also want to go in the attack. Is El Canus back to Egard into Massina. So guys, please make sure that you're in fact liking the video and of course subscribing to the channel if you're not already subscribed. If it's your first time on the channel, guys, please make sure that you're in fact liking the video and of course subscribing to the channel if you're not already subscribed. If it's your first time, if you're enjoying this stream and you're not yet subscribed, please make sure that you hit the subscribe button and also like the video as well. But I want Morocco against Algeria. Sorry, South Africa. Well, yeah, at the same time, Algeria is not going to be an easy thing for them, because of course they need to overcome DR Congo. And even if they overcome DR Congo, this is El Canus. Mo El Nawi over the bar, man. El Nawi over the bar. Yeah, oh yes, you might want Morocco and Algeria to meet maybe in the semi-final, but let me assure you that it's going to be difficult because Algeria also have a very hard path into the final. They do overcome DR Congo in the round of 16. They are going to play the winner between Nigeria and Mozambique. And of course, maybe many people expect Nigeria to win that game. So it might be Nigeria. So, and then of course, semi-final, they might now maybe either meet whoever now is on this other side. But let me make sure that I've got my facts right. Because I don't know how that knockout phase is. But yeah, Algeria. Yeah, of course, yeah, Algeria. So Algeria, yeah, definitely. So Morocco and Algeria have a chance of meeting in the semi-finals. Because on the other side, we have Senegal, Mali, Egypt, Benin, Cote d'Ivoire, and Burkina Faso. You might actually say that that side of the draw is a bit easier compared to this other side of the draw. Because on this other side of the draw, got very, very good, wonderful teams, man. Teams that have actually qualified for the World Cup. We have Algeria, Congo, Nigeria, South Africa, Cameroon, and Morocco. So, of course, a few big guns have to exit, man. Eventually, a few big guns are gonna exit the tournament. Anyway, guys, make sure that you're in fact liking the video and of course subscribing to the channel if you have not already subscribed. If it's your first time on the channel, guys, please do me a favor of hitting the like button and subscribing to the channel if you're not already subscribed. If it's your first time on the channel, please make sure that you're in fact liking the video and of course subscribing to the channel. Yeah, so by now we back to his keeper Bono. Bono the first side towards Hakimi. Hakimi has been unable to venture forward so far, but we're gonna see how the game is gonna progress. It's gonna be a yellow card. Yellow card is Uzat Masanga. That's Hamad Abdallah. Abdallah. So Hamad Abdallah, yeah, picks up a yellow card. Yeah, clearly a tackle from behind is gonna merit a yellow card. You know that by now, guys. You know that by now. So yeah. Anyway, guys, I hope you guys are liking the video and subscribing, eh? Guys, like the video and subscribe. Please do me that awesome favor of liking the video and subscribing to the channel if you're not already subscribed. If it's your first time on the channel, if it's your first time on this stream, welcome, welcome, welcome. This is the Vinskey Valor YouTube channel, YouTube community. So make sure, in fact, like the video and subscribe to the channel. Do not just bypass the stream. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, and of course, if you feel free also to support the channel by any kind of comment that you'd want. Our super chat feature is now active, and of course, eventually memberships also gonna be coming soon. Just need to meet the threshold, which you are gonna maybe meet at some point. But just to make sure that, of course, if you do get there, if you want to be a member of the channel, please do so. But before then, you are free to support the channel anyway, either through via super chats or super stickers. Yes, on the chat. That feature is now fully active on the channel. Yeah. Algeria beat DR Congo, and Nigeria, I'm talking for sure not. Hi, my friend. Hey, do not be so. Do not in any way look down upon DR Congo. Eh? DR Congo are a good side. DR Congo are a good side, man. Clearly, they are a good side. I'm talking Nigeria support and talk with me. He wants to play against South Africa. Anyway, we will see. Ah, are you already telling us there's a goal, man? Let's see. It's a goal. Goes in the box. Oh, goal! Saibari! Was that offside? They are claiming offside, man. They are claiming offside. Is it offside? Is it offside? Let's see whether it's offside, man. I don't know whether it's offside, but we will see. Aye. It might be offside, man. But let's have a look at it. It's offside. Clearly offside, man. It's offside. It's offside. It's offside. It's offside. I don't think this goal is gonna stand, eh? It's gonna be choked off. It's gonna be choked off, man. Unless maybe my eyes deceive me, eh? But this clearly looks like offside. This is looking like an offside goal, man. It's gonna be choked off. Yeah. Referee, come on, make the decision, man. Make the decision. Is it offside? Isn't it not offside? Come on, decide. No, it's not. Anyway, we will see. We will see, man. We will see. VAR, please no. That is why VAR are there, my friend. That is why they are there, man. Because so many goals have been disallowed in the past, having dodgy decisions. But at least VAR, of course, it has had its challenges. But of course, it is here to help, man. Happy New Year, Vinskey. Happy New Year, man. Happy New Year to you too. Happy New Year to you too. Happy New Year, man. Yes. So referee gonna decide. Yep, it's offside, offside, disallowed. It's no goal, man. Yep, disallowed. So it's gonna be a free kick to Tanzania. What a scare for Tanzania, man. What a scare. Excuse me. Yeah, foul on Msuva by Hakimi. Is he gonna be penalized? I don't know whether it's gonna be penalized, but we'll see. I don't know whether he's gonna be penalized, but we will see. Anyway, guys, keep liking the video and, of course, subscribing to the channel if you're not already subscribed. Guys, please do me a favor, guys. Please do me a favor. If you have not yet subscribed to the channel, I can clearly see there are quite a number of you watching the stream. If you have not yet subscribed to the channel, please make sure that, in fact, subscribe to the channel. It's your first time. Also, do the same. Please subscribe to the channel. And, of course, if you're a returning subscriber, support the channel by liking the video. Yes. Do not charge you for your likes or your subscriptions. They are completely free of charge. So please make sure that you do that, because since they are free, do not charge you for anything. Help the channel, man, grow. Help the channel progress. Make sure you smash a like on the video and, of course, subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. Team Morocco. So many of you are Team Morocco, man. Why are you overwhelmingly for supporting Morocco, man? Maybe some of you in the chat are Kenyans, man. Support your local neighbor, man. Support your local neighbor in Tanzania, man. Yeah, at least they're the only representative of the East African region, eh? So, who knows, man? Who knows? But of course, it's a very tall order for them. This is clearly a very tall order. But so far, so good. What's the Premier League scores? Last time I checked, Liverpool are trailing 1-0 to Fulham. Earlier, United drew 1-1 with Leeds. Currently, Everton are losing 3-0 at home to Brentford. I don't know what's happening to Everton today. I don't know what's happening to them, man. Then, of course, Newcastle still drawing 0-0 with Crystal Palace. Tottenham have taken the lead against Sunderland. And, of course, Fulham, like I said earlier, still beating Liverpool 1-0. So all those games have resumed for the second half. So those games are going to the second half. Later on, we're going to have the game between Manchester City and Chelsea. That's the game that's going to be taking place later on. From 20-30 hours, we're going to have Manchester City versus Chelsea. Mali beat Tunisia yesterday on penalties. Yeah, true. Yes. A very hard-fought victory for Mali. In fact, you know what? If you are playing for over 70 to 80 minutes with 10 men, my friend, kudos, man. Because they lost a man in the 27th minute, and then they played the entire remaining of the game with 10 men. And then, of course, also extra time, they also played with 10 men, man. So that's another 30 minutes. So that's maybe 60 minutes. Actually, 30, yeah, 60 minutes and then another 30. So, wait, so it's not, yeah, actually, yes, 60 years. Because they went to extra. So they played for around 1 hour, 30 minutes with, actually, they played for 1.5 hours with 10 men. So that is a very awesome feat from Mali. Anyway, against all odds, nobody had expected them to do so. But of course, Tunisia were not playing beautifully at all. In fact, Tunisia's style of play was actually, their game was very poor and shambolic. So I can say, it was fully deserved from Mali. Mali fully deserved winners yesterday, because Tunisia had every chance they had of winning that game, because they had the man advantage. But unfortunately, they could not take advantage of that. Currently, Masaranga is down, and El Kabi. So I hope they're gonna be okay. Hope they're gonna be okay to continue. Yeah, so guys, do make sure that, in fact, subscribing to the channel if you're not yet subscribed. If you're on this stream and you're not yet subscribed, please make sure you hit the subscribe button, and of course, like the video as well. And of course, if you'd want to, it's your first time on this channel, let us know where it is you're tuning in from, which part of the globe you are in. And of course, you are free to share your predictions in the chat, and also have any other kind of footballing discussion if you want to. So guys, this is a free channel, guys. You're free to talk whatever kind of discussion you want us to have. But of course, it has to be football related. But if you want to talk about anything else, let us maybe steer clear of things like politics, or maybe things that might have people on edge. Anyway, guys, before the game resumes, make sure you are liking the video and subscribing to the channel if you're not already subscribed. Let's hope that we are going to enjoy the watch along together. Arsenal are so lucky yesterday. Yeah, the game actually was pretty much even. At some point, you might you thought that guys, Bournemouth were gonna secure the victory, but unfortunately they couldn't. Eventually, Arsenal did run out to eventual winners. They did run out eventual winners. Let me see this. You want to win match against Senegal? I want Tunisia win. Who want match? Mali was against Senegal. Actually, that's a very hard game to call. It's a very hard game. Because the way Mali have got a very resolute defense, they have got actually a lot of engines in that team. I can't really call that game at this present time. I want to say Senegal, but you never know. You never know. Because the way Mali are playing right now, they might actually be outsiders. They might even actually make it all the way to the semi-final. They might actually make it all the way. The thing that makes me worry about Senegal is that there are two forwards up front in Ismail Sarr and Jackson. Are not clinical at all. In fact, if you want the definition of clinical, yes, that is what that is actually what that is the opposite of what Jackson and Ismail Assar do embody. Those two clearly not clinical. The more the players that need like 5 or 6 chances each to actually convert one. So, and you see now in such a game, especially now when it comes to the quarterfinals, semi-finals, knockouts, you need to convert some of those chances. You do not need in any way. You're not going to get maybe like 10 or 15 chances in a game. Maybe in a game, you're going to have maybe like 2 or 3 at most clear-cut chances. And if you're not clinical, my friend, that's it, man. You're done and dusted. So that is what makes me worried for, especially those that Senegalese team. I hope eventually maybe Ismail Assar is going to come into the team. Not Ismail Assar, not here. It's gonna actually Ismail Assar is gonna be taken out of the team, and they're gonna start with the Iliman Njai. Maybe because Iliman Njai he was actually rested against Sudan. Don't know whether he was injured or nursing an injury, but that's the guy that needs to come, because that guy is a good dribbler, is a good winger. He also knows how to create for others. So if he's on one side and Man is on the other side, I do fancy Senegal against Mali. But if both Jackson and Ismail Assar start that game, my friend, might be peak. Ismail Assar is actually good coming on as an impact sub when you need people to run in behind and maybe see whether you can create 1 or 2 chances for them. Crossed into the box, punched away by Masaranga, recycled by Mazraoui. Algeria with Morocco. Yeah, maybe if they do get to the semi-final, but it's gonna be peak, man. It's gonna be peak. I don't think these other teams are gonna just roll over and allow those two to overcome them. So definitely, guys, do tune in for that watch along. Algeria Congo, that's gonna be a good game. That is going to be a good game, man. It's gonna be a good game. Because Congo is a team that loves to attack, and also it's also very resolute in defense as well. Because Congo have also had a wonderful tournament as well. Congo have had a wonderful tournament as well. Remember they beat Botswana 3-0, but Botswana actually the whipping boys. And they actually drew with Senegal 1-1. And they also beat, was it Benin? Yeah, they beat Benin 1-0. So DR Congo are not an easy team, man. DR Congo are not an easy team. That's clearly a team that knows how to play football. So it's going to be interesting. But anyway, we will see. We will see, guys. We will be, of course, to analyze all those things. We'll, of course, be here to analyze all that. Anyway, guys, make sure that you're, in fact, liking the video and, of course, subscribing to the channel if you're not already subscribed. It's your first time on the channel. Please make sure that, in fact, like the video and subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. Yes, Algeria is the best team. Best team in this tournament, or best team maybe when you put them in a head-to-head with Congo. My friend, they might have the better team, but actually better individuals, but Congo do play as a unit. Shot El Canus! This is a Kabi. Kabi to El Kanous. This looks like Mazraoui to the box. Cleared. Picked up by Mazraoui again. Cross it. Cross it. This is Saibari. Headed up and over. Come on, clear it at Tanzania, man. Come on. Come on, don't need to start lying down there, man. Why are you writing in pen and you're okay? Come on, get up, man. Get up. Yes, get up. You see, you're okay, man. I don't know why you are lying on the ground, man. Clearly, there's nothing wrong with that challenge. So this is Mazraoui. I don't know why Morocco just want to utilize that left-hand side. We want to see Hakimi and Brahim Diaz link up. Those two have not linked up as well. This is El Kabi. El Kabi. Nasraba El Kabi. Into the box. Nice. Hey, 1 out of run, man. Ish. Picked up by Hakimi. Hakimi El Kanous. Shoot. Hakimi into the box. Ish. Yeah. Clearly, Morocco do not want to let go of this momentum. Come on, keep the pressure. Hakimi, was he fouled? No foul. Come on, referee. There was no foul, man. He went down too easily. He went down too easily. He went down too easily. Anyway, it's a free kick to Morocco. We shall see. Anyway, guys, make sure you're in fact liking the video. Before you take this free kick, if you're on this stream and you're not yet subscribed, please make sure you subscribe to the channel. DR Congo, yeah. Of course, we'll be here, man. Please make sure you tune in for that watch along. Huh? It's gonna be epic, man. It is going to be epic. So it's a free kick. Hakimi into the box. Cleared by Tanzania. Picked up by El Kanous. So that shot to Mazraoui. Oh, sold him short, man. Eish. There's Alzuli on that side. Come on, man. Such a dubious decision, man. Of course, it's a contact sport, man. El Alzuli did not look as if he was struggling to get hold of the ball there. But anyway, play has been restarted. Seems like the early running from Tanzania has kind of been nullified by Morocco. So, but of course, you do expect them to not to. You don't expect Tanzania to go toe to toe with Morocco because based on individuals, Brahim Diaz, loses out. Msuva, nice tackle, but it's gonna be brought back because there should have been an what is it called? An advantage for Tanzania, but they were unable to. Rather, they actually lost the ball immediately. Wonderful play by Msuva. At least Msuva is playing well, man. I like what he's doing, man. South Africa and Cameroon are both good teams. Yeah. And please do tune in for that watch along, man. Or lady or whoever, man, you're in the chat. Please do tune in for that watch along. It's going to be epic. Hope you guys do not take offense if I say, man. By man, it's just an expression. Yeah? Just make sure, man. Not necessarily referring to a man. It's just a figure of speech. So of course, I know we do have a female. You have a female audience as well. So hope you don't take it personal in any way. Do not take it personal in any way. And of course, for those that have already subscribed, thank you so much for the support. As always, every time, double salute. And God bless, man. God bless you guys richly for subscribing to the channel, man. So this is Hakimi. Hakimi coming forward. It's forced back. El Kanous to Aga. Again, what is he gonna do? He's gonna play with Masina. Yeah, Tanzania just happy to have everybody back, man. They're defending in great numbers, man. This is what you call a mid to low block defense. Yeah, it's actually clearly a mid to low block, yeah. Because when you have the striker more or less almost in the defensive third, that is more or less a mid-low block. But now if you have everybody almost on the edge of the box defending, that is what you call a low block. So of course Tanzania's defensive shape is a mid to low block. As for Morocco, I don't think the defensive shape pretty much a high line. And clearly see they have a very high line because all both central defenders, Hakimi, not him, Age and Masina had pretty much camped in Tanzania's half. This is El Kanous. El Kanous, man. It's picked up by Suleiman. This is Salum. Salum, was he fouled? Yep, Salum was fouled. So it's going to be a free kick to Tanzania. So guys, I hope you are liking the video, guys. I hope you are liking the video and of course subscribing to the channel. Liking the videos for both returning subscribers and new subscribers. So you're not in any way restricted. We make sure you smash a like on the video as well. And of course, subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. Was that a foul? Yep, it was a foul, man. But looked like a very, very cheap foul to give away. Because Musuva was being held back by Aguirre. Yeah. This might actually be a decent chance for Tanzania. If they actually have a decent set piece taker in their ranks, it might actually fly into the back of the net. Hey. Okay, this is dangerous, man. This is clearly a very dangerous position to give away a foul, Yeah, so guys, make sure you are in fact liking the video and of course subscribing to the channel if you're not already subscribed. Yes, let's observe this free kick first from Tanzania. Come on, man, take advantage of this, man. Take advantage of this set piece opportunity. It's a wonderful spot to have a direct free kick. Salum is gonna be like, Hoshi stayed into the wall, man. Didn't even have the right elevation, man. I don't know why you're trying to take it to the left footer. That actually favored the right footer, man. Either Salum and or Suva. That was a foul. Clash of heads between Mnonga and Hakimi. Yeah, so I think both are gonna be okay. Ouch. So nasty coming together. A very nasty coming together, man. Yeah, Mnoga seems to be the one who has come out of that more damage than Hakimi, but I'm sure it's gonna be okay, Oh yeah, because he actually got an elbow to the neck, Actually, those are quite painful, man. Those are quite painful. So guys, please make sure that you're in fact liking the video and of course subscribing to the channel. Yes, if you're not yet subscribed to the channel, guys, please make sure you do so. And I hope you enjoy the watch along wherever it is you're tuning in from. So far, you know what? Can't really say that Morocco have been threatening this Tanzanian team. They've not had any shots on target. I don't remember Masananga making any big saves. So it's pretty much even at the moment. Because if I'm looking at the stats, yeah, so far neither team is yet to to produce a shot on target. In fact, we only had one big chance in the game. The big chance that was not converted by Msuva. He'd have converted that chance, man. This is Hakimi, El Zalzuli to the box, and Al Kanous, man. Man, El Kanous, you should be doing a whole lot better with that, man. But I think if he scored, the ball would have been, the goal would have been chalked off, Actually, it was Brahim Diaz. Brahim Diaz has snagged into the middle. But unfortunately, as you know, one rule in football, whenever you try and hit the ball and you're leaning back, you're eventually gonna sky it over the bar. So, yeah, for those that are interested in the Premier League, so Everton have pulled a goal back, so but they're still losing 3-1 to Brentford. Let's watch this advantage fast into the box. El Kabi, man. Ee. Yeah, 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 yeah. What a wonderful cross for El Canus, man. El Kabi should be doing a whole lot better with that, man. You should be doing a whole lot better with such a chance, man. Uh, yeah, so I was saying, yeah. So Everton pulled a goal back, so it's now 3-1 to Brentford. And Newcastle have taken the lead against Crystal Palace. Bruno Guimaraes' goal against Crystal Palace. Games are made much. 15 minutes left. Tottenham, yeah, like I said, they are still leading against Sunderland and Fulham. Yeah, Liverpool have equalized. Goal has been scored by Florian Wirtz. So Florian Wirtz has gotten his second goal for Liverpool after going how many games? After going 17 games plus for Liverpool without a goal. Finally managed to score one a couple of game weeks ago, and now he scored another. So those are now 2 in 3 for Florian Wirtz. So Liverpool, Everton also at 1-1. So basically, if the results do remain as they are, then Brentford are gonna go above Everton into 7th. Tottenham are gonna move into 8th place. Newcastle are gonna move into 9th. And Sunderland, Everton, and Crystal Palace are gonna drop down. Liverpool are gonna go back, are gonna remain in 4th spot. But anyway, those games still have a bit of time to go. At least they're away. Actually, maybe around 15 minutes left in either game. The Liverpool game started a little bit later, so of course it's a little bit behind. But of course, we're gonna keep you updated on what happens in those games as well. Of course, like I said, later on, we're gonna have Man City versus Chelsea. Chelsea dismissed their coach Enzo Maresca on New Year's Day. In fact, Maresca was told, "Happy New Year! Guess what? Goodbye! You have been fired." How do you fire somebody on New Year's Day? In fact, it's the first time ever that somebody has been fired on New Year's Day. It has never happened in the history of the Premier League. It's El Canus! So that was El Zalzuli, man. Was actually streaming forward, but unfortunately, he took a heavy touch. Ball was broken down. So, yeah, so today, Chelsea are going to be in the on caretaker duty. Callum McFarlane is going to be the manager that takes over the dugout today because Maresca was dismissed and they do not have not yet replaced him. So for Man City, they have pretty much picked a similar team that they have played with all season. Donnarumma in goal, O'Reilly, Vardiol, Diaz, Nunez, Reinders, Rodri, Bernardo Silva, Foden, Haaland, and Chucky. As for Chelsea, Jorgensen in goal replaces rather Sanchez, Achampong, Chaloba, Badiashile, and Gusto. James and Fernandez in midfield. Estevao, Cole Palmer, and Neto, and of course, João Pedro as the lone striker. So, of course, Palmer playing against his former club. Yeah, so don't worry, guys. Not much has been happening in this game either, because I don't know. Yeah, it seems like Tanzania pretty much now gone back into the shape we expected them to have, where they're just happy to sit back now and play on the counter. This is Brahim Diaz. Brahim Diaz, yeah, is able to consider throwing. It's gonna be a throw-in for Morocco to be taken by Hakimi. And like I said, this game actually hasn't really had, other than the big chance for Msuva, I haven't had any other big chance. The El Kabish header was actually difficult to connect with because the ball was actually moving away from him. But you can also call it a big chance. So, but so far, another team has been able to register a shot on target. Yeah, we're actually in the latter stages of this first half. This is El Canus. El Canus, heavy touch. It's cleared by Job. It's going to be a throw into Morocco. So guys, please make sure that you are liking the video and of course subscribing to the channel if you're not yet subscribed. I'm surprised that Morocco hasn't scored. Yeah. It's a round of 16 games, my friend. Yes. There's always gonna be a hard game, yeah. It's never an easy game. It is never an easy game, man. I can't really say you can call any game easy, especially when it comes to the knockout stage. Unless maybe you are playing a team that clearly got there by sheer luck. Because if I'm to look at the FIFA rankings, I think Tanzania, are they inside the top 100 in the FIFA rankings? Let me check. Morocco FIFA ranking is actually 11. Yeah, 11, guys. 11. That's high up, man. In fact, yeah. 11. That means there are only 10 teams ahead of them in the FIFA rankings, man. So that is quite high. As for Tanzania, wow. Tanzania actually 100 places behind. Rather lower than Morocco. They're actually in the 112th position, FIFA ranking. Ah, come on! Suleiman! Ah! Okay, that looked like a 50-50 battle, man. Ah, Suleiman Mwalimu, man. That looked like a 50-50 battle, man. Let me just call him Mwalimu, as the name indicated at the back of his jersey. Mwalimu. Ah, come on. Okay, he tripped him. He tripped Airguard, man. Okay, he tripped him. Okay, so that's fair. That is quite fair. Do you think people in Tanzania have stopped everything? Okay, let me just read that again. Everything they are doing for this game. I'm from Tanzania living in the UK. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe they have. Maybe they have. But of course, I'm sure when they host the tournament in 2 years' time, they're going to stop everything, eh? Musuva keeps the ball in play. It's now with Salum. Salum, now under foot tackle from El Canus. Nice. Brahim Diaz. It's 3 versus 3. Morocco coming forward. Brahim Diaz. Zalzuli. El Canus on the far side. El Canus. El Canus, what are you doing, man? Anyway, yeah, like I said, Mr. It's Martina. Sorry, it's not Mr. Maybe it's Madam or Lady. I think maybe they have. Maybe they have, huh? Because of course this is a big game for their country, eh? You see, I think maybe this is their first time or second time they make it to the knockout stage. After Tanzania ever make it through to the knockout stage, let me check. Let me check their Afcon record. I can check it. I can check their Afcon record. So it's a corner to Tanzania, to Morocco rather, to Morocco. Let me check. Check. So it's a corner to El Canus into the box. Flicked on. Picked up by El Canus again. El Canus cross it to the box. Cleared away by Job. Again cleared by Job. It's now with Mwalimu. Oh, it's an attack for Tanzania. But they don't have enough players up front, so been forced back, man. Yeah, so I don't know. I'm not quite sure, but I think they have. I think maybe some of them have. Because, of course, whenever you play such tournaments, you're supposed to now at least make sure that at least you support your country, man. Yeah, of course, Tanzania have never won Afcon, but I don't know whether they ever progressed past the group stage. But I think this is their first time. This is their first time to progress past the group stage. Yeah, so anyway. But anyway, thank you so much for joining in from the UK as well. Thank you so much, man. Thank you so much, oh woman. Like I said, please, guys, do not take it personal. Even if you're a lady and I'm responding to your comment, whenever I say man, I'm not referring to you in particular. It's just a figure of speech. So please do not take it personal. Do not take it personal in any way. I'm not calling you man. The same way maybe you'd say, oh man, yes, yeah, just a figure of speech. This is the first time they have made to the knockout stages. Oh, thank you for that. Yes, yes. Yeah, because I was looking at their history and I can't see them progressing past the group stage. Yeah, so of course, this is the first time that they're making it to the knockout stages. And actually, I think they might be the second East African team to make it to the round of six, or rather the knockout. Because Sudan, of course, they have won the tournament. They won it in 1970 in East Africa, and that is now Kenya, Ghana, and Tanzania. I don't think Uganda ever got into the round of 16 or quarter final. I don't think so. Kenya, no. Kenya have also been just exiting at the group stage. So anyway, maybe it's a bit of history for East Africa. But of course, for the larger East African region, of course, Sudan is the only country that has won Afcon. That was way back in the 1970 edition of the tournament. But actually, earlier on, rather, I was watching a wonderful video on YouTube that was talking about why Kenya, Uganda, and Tanzania have always struggled when it comes to football. And maybe if you guys have time, maybe you can go check it out. Let me see whether I can get the name of that exact video. Let me see whether I can get the name of that video. So advantage to Morocco. Oh yeah, it's actually into stoppage time. I didn't add the stoppage. I didn't indicate the stoppage. I actually have 8 minutes of stoppage time. 8 minutes of stoppage time. So let me check my history. Let me tell you guys. You can also have a look at that video. Maybe tell me what you think. The name of the video is the reason East Africa is so poor at football. Yeah, the name of the channel is Pixel History. So maybe just go and check out that video. The reason East Africa is so poor at football, because of course East Africa is also very strong in other sports, especially athletics. Kenya and Uganda are very strong when it comes to athletics, long distance and middle distance running, very, very strong. But when it comes to team sports, we do not fare well at all. So maybe that video can also shed light on some of the issues why that is the case. And of course, it's a very wonderful video. Maybe you guys, you can also check it out. Do check it out. But I hope that now when we host the tournament in 2027, that at least we are going to be way better. At least for Tanzania, I can clearly see they've got a wonderful structure, got a wonderful coach. For the way Tanzania are playing, can clearly see they play as a unit and they play as a team. Hakimi to the box! Cleared by Job again. This Job is everywhere, man. Hey, Job, man. Is Agea, El Kanous. This is Sabali. Cleared. Prime Diaz. Still the keeper. Yeah, so of course, yeah, I can clearly see that Tanzania have got a wonderful team chemistry, because you can see that they do play for each other. You can clearly see the teams the players want to play as a unit. So with Uganda, but unfortunately for our country, Kenya, I've never seen us like play for each other, like having awesome work rate and working hard to maybe try and play for each other. Maybe it's the system, maybe it's the management, maybe it's the players, maybe it's just the desire that you don't have. El Kanous crosses the box. It's not out of play. Yeah. He fouled the guy, man. Saibari, man. Come on, man. Why are you fouling the player, man? Hey, yeah, so yeah, I think maybe that's the thing that is maybe now missing from actually to Saibari with the chance. But that ball was well out of play, well over the line. So like I said, yeah, Kenya, I've never seen us have awesome team chemistry, especially when we are playing any kind of international game, because we always look as if we're gonna concede any minute, man. So we have a long way to go, man. In fact, among the East African countries, Tanzania and Uganda, I think Kenya has to be maybe one of the poorest. Maybe behind the likes of Burundi and maybe Somalia. I think we can only maybe in a head-to-head maybe you can only beat Tanzania, maybe Somalia, but teams like Uganda, Tanzania, I think those are gonna beat us. Maybe if we play an Ethiopia, and Ethiopia also quite strong, they can also beat us as well. Maybe Eritrea, we can maybe give them a game. Sudan are quite strong as well, and so are South Sudan. So yeah, Kenya, my friend, we have a long way to go. We clearly have a way to go. Anyway, referee blows for halftime. It is halftime. Can't really say it's been an even game, but Morocco have just been having the early running, but unfortunately, it has not yet materialized to anything. T-Ban MK, I don't know what that means. I do not know what that means. Maybe you can elaborate for us in the chat. T-Beam, was it T-Beam or T-Ban or T-Ban? I don't know. I don't know. Maybe you can let us know what you mean. Anyway, guys, game is at halftime. And of course, if you're on this stream and have not yet subscribed to the channel, please make sure that you, in fact, subscribe to the channel. And of course, like the video as well. If you're enjoying this watch along, whether you're on this watch along or have you not yet subscribed, please make sure you subscribe to the channel. As I was saying even before halftime, yeah, so far we've not had any shots on target from either side. It's basically been, yes, it's been all Morocco, but Tanzania at some point were quite, what? The attacking intensity was quite high, but unfortunately, as the game went on, they just kind of decided to sit further and further back into their shell. So maybe they're happy to take the result because, of course, some of these teams, especially when you're playing as the underdogs, of course, your best bet is maybe nicking a goal and sitting back, or maybe you decide to hang on until extra time and maybe win it in penalties. So, but you're going to see what's going to happen. But so far, at least so good. It's not been a bad game. At least it's been exciting to watch. It's not been kind of dull. It's not like also been not. It's not been rough as well because yesterday's game, Mali Tunisia, it's kind of rough, man. In fact, that red card for Mali was actually in the making. As soon as the whistle was blown, because within the first, was it 15 minutes, already 4 players had been given yellow cards. So when that red card was brandished by the referee, can pretty much say that it was coming, because in a game where there were so many challenges, especially rough challenges, you do expect maybe one of the teams to be reduced to 10 men. So, because if I was to look maybe at the stats, I think I don't know. They ended with how many cards apiece? Yeah, yellow cards. As you can see, Tunisia picked up 6 yellow cards, while Mali picked up 4. So you can clearly see it was a game of yellows, man. Yeah. So anyway, in the games that are currently going on, well, they're well into the 90th minute. Yeah, Everton. Yeah, they scored a second goal, but unfortunately, Brentford scored another. So Thiago, the new guy who was actually signed in January, has actually scored a hat trick for Brentford. So Brentford are currently leading 4-2. Only gonna have 4 minutes of added time in that game. So Everton have lost that. Newcastle, Crystal Palace, Newcastle have actually scored a second goal. Goal was scored by Thiago, the new signing from AC Milan. As for Tottenham, Sunderland have pulled a goal back. Rather, not pulled a goal, but they've actually equalized. Goal has been scored by Broby. Broby has scored for Tottenham. So in that game, it's 1-1 between Tottenham and Sunderland. And now in the game again between Fulham and Liverpool, it is still 1-1. So I don't know whether it's anybody's game. And Harry Wilson all hit the bar in that game. So, of course, I'm going to keep you guys updated on the games that are taking place. And those games are well into the 90th minute. So, maybe just going to have a look and maybe see what's going on in that Liverpool Fulham game. So, but anyway, yeah. So, let me maybe show you guys the stats of that half. It's pretty much not that exciting as well. So, please do not be too excited to see the stats because clearly they're not that impressive from either side. So these are the stats. You can clearly see is the match momentum. This is the earlier running from Tanzania. Like I said, if you look at this graph, the higher the peak, the intense the attacking. Actually, the more intense the attack was at that point of the game. So can clearly see that out here the Tanzania, this is actually the earlier chance, big chance that they had, that Msuva actually was unable to convert. And after that, as you can clearly see, Morocco on their rhythm in the game. They decided to go after attack, but actually they scored a goal, but it was actually disallowed for offside. As you can see, if you look at the stats right here, expected goals 0.56, 0.18. It's not really that good, high as well. Total shots 5 for Morocco, 2 for Tanzania, 0 on target for either side. Big chances, 1 apiece. Yeah, this was the Msuva chance and also the El Kaabi chance as well. Both chances were missed. Passes completed, as you can clearly see, for Morocco, 306. Yeah, in Morocco also, in all their games, they're averaging very high volume of passes, because they, like I said, they play in 4-3-3. Yeah, and of course that allows the fullbacks to bump forward there, and sometimes they also maybe play Mazraoui as the inverted fullback on the other side. So as for Tanzania, because of course it's they're more or less the underdog. You don't really expect them to have many passes. I think that's why you see them with only 107 completed passes. So yes, the story of the game so far, not really much. Corners, no corner for Tanzania because clearly they have been sitting back. Yeah. I think maybe, of course, there are no draws. If you win, you win. If you lose, one-way ticket home, man, and you're not coming back. Yeah. So anyway, and let me look at both benches to see maybe who can be brought on in the second half. Of course, you can see El Zalzuli on that far side playing wonderfully for Morocco. He's really playing well. In fact, he's cutting inside and playing very well. And of course, Saibari is the guy who's playing in midfield. So maybe I think I can just switch them over. So as you can see, guys, is a team. Oh, sorry, guys. Sorry, guys. I was not showing you what I. Sorry, guys. I showed you something else. I am sorry. I am sorry. Yeah, so this is the lineup right here. You can clearly see these are the benches for Morocco. Have Alhara, Munir, Budal, Edain, Yamik, Chibi, Belamari, Segir, Akomach. Oh my God, what's the name? What's the name of this name, man? Osmana, Amrabat. Oh yeah, that's the guy that's missing. Amrabat. I don't know why I'd forgotten about Sofia and Amrabat. And of course, Taubi, Igmane, Rahmi, and of course, Enesi. As for Tanzania, we've got Foba, Mwaikenda, Kibabage, Msindo, Kapombe, Mangu, Mombwa, Nashon, Abibu, Kahria, Kagoma, Kibu, Nedo, John, and Samata. So, anyway, I think if you look at both benches, I'm sure maybe at some point, Nessi is gonna come on for Morocco, and so is Taibi. As for Tanzania, I think maybe they're happy to keep it as it is. I'm sure, of course, this Kelvin John is gonna come on as well. But so far, at least you can say that their forwards have been playing well. Their forwards have been playing well. So I can't really fault them maybe for having a poor performance today, because clearly they have been playing well. They have not they've been running the channels well. They've ensured that they keep the ball well as well. They've also ensured that at least they also in the box and maybe try and maybe create for their teammates, and of course maybe also ensure that they're also in the box to get on the end of any knockdowns or any crosses into the box. So anyway, we will see at least they fare on in the second half. Yeah, so as far as the Premier League games are concerned, I think by now most of them should have ended. So Newcastle have won their game against Crystal Palace 2-0. Fulham still drawing with Liverpool 1-1. Game is almost over. Everton have lost at home to Brentford by 4-2. Then, of course, Tottenham have drawn 1-1 with Sunderland. So basically, can say that it's actually been a very poor season for many clubs. It's like neither team is just wants to take the initiative, especially in the Premier League. It's like teams are either just, whenever maybe they have the chance of leapfrogging their opponents, they just either lose the game or maybe draw. So it's actually a very poor season, man. It's been a very poor season as far as the Premier League is concerned. But anyway, we'll discuss that when we come to talking about Premier League watch-alongs. Yes. So anyway, so the Liverpool game is almost over. Actually, they're now into stoppage time. They're well into stoppage time now. The far side looking for Chiesa. Yes, just having a look at that game just to see that there's any kind of action that is taking place. So I was saying earlier, I think maybe what Morocco need to do the second half, I think maybe they need to get Brahim Diaz more on the ball, because that's a tactic that they had clearly utilized from their group stage games. But unfortunately today it's like that tactic maybe is not working, because Brahim Diaz is not on the ball long enough for him to dictate play, because Brahim Diaz is clearly the star for them. He's also their top scorer. So he needs to be on the ball more often than not. Can't just allow, maybe because, like I said, a lot of attacks for Morocco have been coming down that left-hand side. El Kanous and who this other guy? El Kanous and who? El Kanous, yes. El Kanous and El Zalzuli are the guys who have been pulling the strings for Tanzania. Sorry, not for Tanzania, for Morocco. But now they're only just attacking with that thing, because I don't know whether Brahim Diaz is not really hugging the line properly. But of course, he's supposed to dictate play. But maybe eventually they're gonna bring him into the fold, because clearly he needs to be on the ball long enough for him to dictate. Because clearly his match rating right now stands at 6.0, while the likes of El Zalzuli, Mazraoui, El Kanous, and Aguer are on 7.1 and 7.7. Especially El Zalzuli, yeah, like I said, yeah, it's the attacking threat for Morocco on that far side. 7.7, man, match rating so far. So Brahim Diaz, very poor, man, had a very, very poor game. As for Tanzania, pretty much happy to sit back. They're happy to sit back. And at least Mwalimu and Musuva can clearly see that they are strikers with pace. So they'll try and maybe get the ball over the top. So if they just maybe get somebody like Ahmad or a Job or an Abdallah or a Manyeto just to put a ball over the top, trust me, it's gonna be very, very beneficial, especially because if you do put a ball over the top, you're gonna create chances for these guys. Because like I said, Hakimi and Mazraoui like to venture forward. So if they just look to occupy the position that has been vacated by those two, they might actually capitalize. And maybe now they allow somebody like Salum rather, who's playing in the 10 position, maybe to get close enough. Maybe if they get the ball, Salum springs to one of them and make sure at least he's able to get any knockdowns, maybe combined play with whomever that is closest to him. So I think maybe that is one of the ways in which Tanzania can take advantage of that high line, and also the spaces that are vacated by Hakimi and of course Mazraoui, the two fullbacks, because that is how they managed to get a chance that was not converted by Msuva, because they took advantage of that space, and then Mwalimu found himself in a one-on-one chance. Agea fell to the ground. He was unable to get to him. Sovereign at the back post, but when the ball was delivered to him, he was unable to convert. So as for Morocco, yeah, they just need to bring Brahim Diaz into this game, man. Just need to ensure that Brahim Diaz is on the ball often, especially in the second half. And also now, maybe also create more chances for El Kaabi. And maybe they can maybe bring Brahim Diaz onto the... Maybe what they can do, they can bring Brahim Diaz over onto the... Actually, into the center. And then maybe allow... what's the name of this guy? What's the name of this guy? Maybe bring on... who's the name of this attacker? Let me get his name. Maybe bring on somebody like Ataibi to play on the wing, to play as an inside forward, so that at least Brahim Diaz can now occupy that 10 position. Anyway, game is almost resuming for the second half. Game is about to resume for the second half. But I'm just about ready to start the second half. And of course, yes, we have kicked off for the second half. Yeah, actually Liverpool has scored a second goal. Deep into stoppage time, Liverpool have scored a second goal. So they might actually have gotten a winner there. Goal has been scored by Cody Gakpo. Cody Gakpo at the back post sneaks in, manages to tuck that ball into an unguarded net. Yeah, so it's a goal for Liverpool. It pretty much seems as if they are going to secure the points. So, yeah, so Liverpool have gotten a second goal. So it's pretty much going to be a winner, man. Don't see how Fulham are going to get a goal in that game. Anyway, shot by El Kanous straight at the goalkeeper. Anyway, maybe if they continue doing that, Morocco working the goalkeeper, it's going to be good for them because the keeper has not been worked at all. The Tanzanian keeper, Masaranga, has just been having a field day at the back. He's just been having a field day, man. He's happy just to enjoy, man. So this is El Kanous. El Kanous! Looking for El Kaabi, but the ball fizzles out of play. So it's going to be a goal kick for Tanzania. I don't know what Job is appealing for. Was he hit by an elbow or what? It's nothing wrong. Doesn't look like there's anything wrong in that. Yeah, clearly there doesn't look like there's anything wrong. El Kaabi was appealing for a foul, but I don't know whether he fouled the player, but I think, yeah, there was no foul. So it's actually a goal kick to Tanzania. A goal kick to Tanzania. So guys, please make sure that you're in fact liking the video and of course subscribing to the channel if you're not already subscribed. Nice tackle by Miroshi. Going long, looking for Mwalimu. It's picked up by Salum. Salum loses out to Saibari. Looking for El Zalzuli. It's clearly El Zalzuli is the outlet on this far side for Morocco because all balls are just going to him. All balls are headed in his direction. Oh wow, Fulham have equalized, man. No sooner had Liverpool taken the lead than Fulham have equalized. So Fulham have equalized. So it's now 2-2 in that game, man. 2-2 in that game, man. Fulham have equalized. Also deep into stoppage time. It looked like a victory for Liverpool, but unfortunately they have been pegged back by Fulham, man. Goal has been scored by Winston Reid. Is it Winston Reid? Sorry, Harrison Reid. So Liverpool, man. So unfortunate for them, man. So unfortunate. Anyway, that game, I think it's pretty much over now. I think the teams will just be happy to share the point. The box. It's cleared by Husseini. Is Mazraoui. Mazraoui coming forward. Mazraoui picks El Zalzuli. El Zalzuli into the box. Hakimi. Hakimi unable to get the ball. Is he gonna recycle it? Hakimi cross into the box. Save! Oh, what a save from the goalkeeper, man. What a save, man. Wonderful header from El Zalzuli. And an even better save from the goalkeeper, man. Wonderful reflexes, man. Wonderful reflexes. This now you can see Morocco have started working the goalkeeper. They have started working the goalkeeper, which is what you need to do, man. You can't just sit back and hope that the other team is just going to allow you to bypass them like that. Yeah, so it's a corner to Morocco. The corner to Morocco. Let's see what they're going to do from this corner. Taken shot into the box, to the straight arms of Masaranga. So, yeah, tries to distribute quickly into looking for Msuva. Msuva is able to concede a throw-in. So, it's going to be a throw-in to Tanzania. Yeah, the Liverpool game is now deep into stoppage time, man. Very, very deep into stoppage time. I don't know what they are waiting for. I don't know when they hope to end the game, man, because they had actually added 7 minutes, but now it's well into the 100 minute. 100th minute. But actually the game is over. Yeah, game is over. As soon as I was taking, like, just saying it right now, the referee blew for full time. So Liverpool and Fulham have shared the spoils. Have drawn a 2-2. That's an official result now. So it means that Liverpool still remain in 4th spot, 6-7 points behind Manchester City, while Fulham move into 11th position, 6 points also behind Liverpool. So you can clearly see in the league, from Manchester United in 5th with 31 points. So El Kanous, Hakimi, over the bar. Yeah. Hey, Morocco have come out like a house on fire, man. It seems they have clearly decided to push up the tempo, which is what they need to do, man. That is what you need to do when you're playing against a low block or a mid to low block. You need to push the tempo, man. So I was saying, in the Premier League right now, from Manchester United in 5th to Crystal Palace in 14th, it's only a gap of 4 points. So Crystal Palace in 14th have got 27 points. Manchester United in 5th have got 31 points. So it's pretty much very, very close, man. That's like around 10 places being separated by 3 points. Sheesh, man. Anyway, at least those games are over. We're also going to keep you updated on what happens in that Man City Chelsea game that will be kicking off at 8:30. That game will be starting at 8:30, 20:30. That is when the game is going to be starting, at 20:30. Man City hope to close the gap to Arsenal back to 4 points. Of course, Chelsea hope to close the gap on Liverpool to a point, because they are currently on 30 points in 6th position. So Job with a throw in. Mnonga. That's El Kanous. El Kanous to Hakimi. Hakimi to Brahim Diaz. Brahim Diaz back to Hakimi. El Kanous. Yeah, bad pass into Hakimi. Hakimi unable to keep it in play. So it's going to be a throw into Tanzania. Tanzania looking for the outlet. Mwalimu unable to progress. Yeah, it looked like a foul on him, but I think it was just he was just dispossessed. Lost his footing. So this is Agea into Saibari into Brahim Diaz into Agea. So that's Masina into Saibari. Brahim Diaz. This is Hakimi. Hakimi. El Kanous cleared. It's gonna be a throw into Morocco. Yeah, Morocco are now camped in Tanzania's half, into the box. Oh! El Kabi, man, free header. Hey. It's now getting to the stage where this guy is now missing chances. He's now missing chances, man. Ah, come on. That should be bread and butter for any striker, man. Just need to redirect that header, man, into the goal. Ah, it's El Kabi, man. Clearly a waste for this Moroccan team. Because, I don't know, so far, this guy, I haven't seen him like lead the line properly as a center forward. Either his finishing is so poor or he's just not that good. He's just not that good. And I don't know why Morocco still insists with this guy. Was he the one who was actually playing at the World Cup? Who was actually playing at the World Cup for them? Do I remember? Shot! Oh, this is a salute! Oh, no! No, Tanzania, no! Oh. Ah! Big chance, man! My goodness, what better chance do you want, bro? You're a professional for heaven's sake, man. Ah, Tanzania, man. You had the chance right there. Actually, if Tanzania would have scored that, my friend, the chances of them winning this game would have gone up drastically. Ah, Salam, man. Is it Salum or Salam? Salum. Just blast the ball over the bar like that, man. Ah, yeah. As you know, my friend, if you, friends in the chat rather, if you start missing chances like that, trust me, I will not be surprised if Morocco just capitalize on a decent chance that they get the next maybe 5 to 10 minutes. I will not be surprised because that is how football works, man. If you don't take your chances, unfortunately, the other team is able to get a decent chance, and just like that, they take the lead. So I will not be surprised if that happens, man. I will not be surprised. It's clearly not beyond Morocco. Clearly not beyond Morocco, man. Ah, yeah. Morocco win. Aye. Well, they might, but if only Tanzania are a little bit more clinical. Trust me. Tanzania are a little bit more clinical, man. If they were clinical in this game, trust me, would have already taken the lead there. Because clearly there was a chance from Salam. It was a shot from Husseini. It was parried by Bono into the path of Mwalimu. Mwalimu was able to tee Salum, but Salum, because as you know, like I said, try and score and shoot the ball while you're actually leaning back, you're gonna blast it over the top of the bars. So it's a big chance miss. That's a big chance missed. So if according to the big chances, man, Morocco I think have had 2, Tanzania have also had 2. So of course, both chances falling to people that you'd expect to convert them, but unfortunately, they have not done so. But then at least it still remains a good game, yeah? It's still a good game to watch, eh? It's still a good game to watch. At least, can't really say it's end to end, eh? But of course, Tanzania looking to at least capitalize. Brahim Diaz. Brahim Diaz. Back to Hakimi. Hakimi. And Nawi. Aguer. Ah. Saibari. Yeah. Free kick on the edge of the area, man. Free kick on the edge of the area, man. Nalino kwa Iseba. Morocco win. Still not easy, man. It's not an easy game to win, eh? At this juncture, yes, Morocco might actually get a decent chance and they might score from it. But at the same time, can also rule out Tanzania because Tanzania have also had wonderful opportunities as well. Clear-cut chances, man. Clear-cut chances, man. Ones where you'd expect the player to convert. doesn't look good for Tanzania, because this set piece opportunity here for Morocco might just be blasted into the net. Hakimi, Agea, and El Zalzouli are there. But let's see who's gonna take it. I think Hakimi, Hakimi or El Zalzouli is the one who's gonna take it, Because also, hey, there's actually a very good chance for Morocco. If they actually take this well, trust me, it might fly into the back of the net. I will not be surprised. Hakimi! Oh, hits the bar, man! Ah, yeah. I told you, man. That is a chance. Ah, yeah. Keeper was completely beaten on. Wonderful shot from Hakimi. It's now with Mwalimu. Mwalimu, let's go. Mwalimu. Ah, Hakimi gets back. Is able to win the ball. It's now with Agea. Agea to El Kanous. This is El Zalzouli. El Zalzouli coming forward into El Kanous. El Kanous. And the guy who plays for Leicester City. El Kanous. El Kanous. Yeah, loses out. Salom. It's now Mwalimu. Mwalimu, is he fast enough? He's not faster than Agea. Agea back to Bono. Bono to Masina. And it is restarted by Morocco. Eish. Yeah, clearly Tanzania's game plan is just to, now, at this rate, of course, that is what you need to do. Just need to hope that you can get something on the counter. Because you try and go at this Moroccan team, Ah, El Kabi again. Ah, this guy, man. Oh, okay, so it was actually a block by, was that Job? That was actually Abdallah. Okay, so I thought it was a chance missed by this El Kabi fella. Kenya already held Morocco. Actually, they beat them, Was it in the Afcon? Not Afcon, sorry, not Afcon. It was in the Chan 2024 that was played in August. Actually, Kenya managed to beat Morocco in the group stages, but Morocco eventually went on to win the tournament by beating Equatorial Guinea in the final. Anyway, Hakimi with a corner into the box. Cleared by Mwalimu. It's now back to Hakimi. Hakimi blocked. It's now with Husseini. Husseini, nice play into Mwalimu. Mwalimu back to Husseini. Msuva, nice turn from Msuva, who's on this far side. That's Mnonga. Mnonga coming forward. Release the ball, my friend. Release. You cannot take on all the players on the pitch, man. That is why it's a team sport. You play with your teammates. Why are you laughing at us, Shelimit? Why are you laughing at us? You're laughing at you. You're laughing at Morocco. Oh, we actually retracted that message. It's fine. Anyway, guys, make sure you're in fact locked in to the watch along. If it's your first time on the channel, please make sure you smash a like on the video, and of course subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. El Zalzouli, it's now with who's this? Come on, El Zalzouli. This is Msuva is not gonna get to it. Mazraoui is back all the way back to Bono. Sounds like Hakim. It's actually Hakimi. Sounds like Hakim is the only one playing. This guy is a good is a good defender, man. He's more like a player maker defender, man. This is Brahim Diaz. Brahim Diaz! Shot! Goal! Oh! Brahim Diaz, man! I told you. If Morocco get their chance, within the next 5 to 10 minutes, they are going to take it. And there you go. They have taken their chance. Right after at this Uganda, after Tanzania had missed a glorious chance just like 7 minutes ago. Morocco go on the other side and score, man. Brahim Diaz, clearly they are top scorer now on 3 goals, man. Clearly, this guy is the difference maker for Morocco. I told you, this guy is the one who makes this Morocco tick, He's clearly the guy who makes the Morocco tick. Guy from Real Madrid. He's a good player, man. This guy is a good player. He's a very good player, man. Yeah. And of course, it was Hakimi's running, yeah? I know you say Hakimi is everywhere. Of course, he's everywhere. He was the one who got the assist. Hakimi, yeah, drifted inside, found Prime Diaz in half space. Prime Diaz going to the box, shot, but actually it was poor defending from the goalkeeper because he was beaten at his near post. Yeah, he was actually beaten at his near post. Yep. Finally, Tanzania's resilience has been broken. Tanzania's resilience has been broken. So, Brahim Diaz, Mwalimu has been taken off to be replaced by Samata. So, Samata is coming on for Tanzania. So, Samata has come on to replace Mwalimu. So, now onus is on Tanzania to see whether they can actually get an equalizer. Will they actually get an equalizer? I don't know. Might be hard for them to actually get an equalizer, man. Because now they'll be forced to come out. And of course, if you do come out, you're going to leave spaces at the back. And these guys are just going to capitalize. Because, of course, this Tanzania, or this Moroccan team is very good at capitalizing from those spaces and gaps at the back. Maybe they should have kept Mwalimu on and maybe take off a defender and maybe play a 4-3-3. So maybe that would have worked. Because, of course, Morocco are still gonna continue to go forward. That means that they're gonna leave spaces at the back. Yeah, still no change of shape for Tanzania. Still playing in a 3-4-1-2. So El Zalzuli into the box. Cleared by Abdallah, picked up by this is Mazraoui into Saibari. Back to Al-Yui. Was he fouled off the ball? Yeah. But he should be okay. He should be okay, man. Should be okay. Elanawi. Eish. Samata, what the heck are you doing? He picks up a yellow card. You've only been on the pitch for 2 minutes. You already have a yellow card. Wow. Talk about a captain performance. I don't know that's frustration or what, because clearly. Anyway, let's see what Tanzania are gonna do, eh? Maybe they can take, yeah, maybe they need clearly need to take off a defender now. And you see at this stage, I'd say this. Okay, you gave it a go. You did not score. Eventually, you conceded a goal, and now it forces you to come out and play, and not just sit in a low blocks. Then what you can just do is just throw caution to the wind, man. Just throw caution to the wind. You have like 22 minutes left in the game. Just throw caution to the wind. Maybe bring on an extra midfielder, take off a defender, switch to a 4-3-3. Maybe that might actually unlock, and maybe now see whether you can actually have a go at this Moroccan team. Because they're still playing with the 5 at the back. Anyway, picked up by Saloum to Msanga. Sanga, was he foul? Yeah, foul, man. That was a foul, man. It's gonna be a yellow card. It's gonna be a yellow card. Is he gonna be given a yellow card? Nope. No yellow card, And let's see what he did there. Okay, I clearly not take the ball at all. That was Saibari. Yeah, the tackle from behind got nowhere close to the ball, so that is going to be a yellow card for Saibari. Hakimi, of course, is the one who's going to plead the case for his teammate. Okay, what's going? What is he appealing for? What is Hakimi appealing for? Oh, okay. Because the challenge on the Tanzanian player was by two players. They wanted to make sure that the referee did not book the wrong player. Because if they would have booked, was it El Canus or Masina? It would have been he would have been suspended for the quarterfinal if they get there. That is why Hakimi was pleading the case. But anyway, it's a free kick to Tanzania to be taken by Miroshi. Miroshi, ah, hey guys, decision making, man. Such a wasted opportunity, man. You have a chance of actually putting a wonderful ball into the box, but you just waste the opportunity like that. You overhit the cross, man. Just like that. Who says you're gonna get another chance like that? Of course, especially when it comes to knockout stages, it's fine margins that define whoever wins the game. Because the games are won by fine margins, man. Fine margins. Fine margins. As I've always said, in football, my friend, decision making needs to be high. Decision making ability needs to be so high, man. The right kind of decision needs to be made at the opportune time. At the point maybe where you need to pass, you pass. At the time where you need to shoot, shoot. Just make the right decision, man. And I'm so disappointed in that because I know that that would also been a route for them to get back in the game. Brahim Diaz to the box. Blocked off by Job. Now picked up by Samata. Samata was tackled from behind, no foul. It's picked up by Msuva. I don't know why they brought on this Samata fella. He clearly doesn't have the legs to run. But also he's quite old. He's 35 years of age. But Mwalimu, who was taken off, was actually leading the line so well. Mwalimu was leading the line so well because now he was more or less playing, like I said, on the channel. So this Samata clearly doesn't have the legs. So I don't know why they brought him on in the first place. Anyway, 3 changes coming for Tanzania. So Mnonga is being taken off to be replaced by Kapombe. So Kapombe comes on. Who else has been taken off? Let me see. And we're gonna see. I don't know whether it's gonna mean a change of shape. Yeah, Msuva has also been taken off. Msuva has been taken out to be replaced by Ala Alakharia, Alarakahia, Alarakia, Alaraki. Hey, my friend. That name, Joe. That name. Yep. Finally, the coach for Morocco, other for Tanzania's is now throwing caution to the wind. He has sacrificed a defender for an attacker, which is actually what he needs to do. So at least he's throwing caution to the wind, and of course now Mombo has been brought on to replace English Husseini. So Husseini has also been taken off to be replaced by Momboa. So I don't know whether it's gonna lead to a change of fortune for Tanzania, but we will see. We will see. Masina Agea chooses to go long. Hey. And so the game between Man City and Chelsea has already kicked off. The game has already kicked off. Already had 5 minutes of play. So, like I said, we're gonna keep an eye on that game as well. We're gonna tell you what happens in that game. So Clearly, the pressure is on Man City to close the gap to Arsenal. 4 points. It's no foul there, man. There's no foul on. Was that Saibari? There was no foul, eh? Alaharia, there's no foul, eh? No foul. Yeah, he picked it. Rather, he got the ball, eh? Got the ball fair and score. There's going to be a throw in to Morocco. Morocco's are gonna make a change as well. Morocco are gonna make a change as well. I think it's their first change of the game. And not before they allow play to progress. I think maybe they just want to see how this attack develops. Is Hakimi, Hakimi back to Agea, Agea back to Masina, Masina to Mazraoui, Mazraoui goes long, looking for a Zalzuli, free kick to Tanzania. So Morocco are gonna make 3 changes, man. 3 changes coming up for Morocco. Sengir, I think Sengir, I can see Sengir. So Mazrao is being taken off to be replaced by Salah Eddin. So El Kebi also being replaced by El Nesri. El Nesri, yes. And of course, the last change of that passage of play is Saibari has also been taken off to be replaced by Sengir. Sengir. So anyway, at least fresh legs introduce fresh ideas into the game. So let's see how team is gonna progress now. It's as soon as Tanzania made those changes, they have been unable to create any more change. They have been unable, other the substitutes have been unable to have any impact. Eh? And clearly see that the change to bring on Samata in place of Mwalimu was clearly not the right one. Mwalimu is way more agile, is way more, way better, exciting player, likes to get forward. And so this Samata fella is not also very fast. But anyway, maybe they're bringing on because they anticipate that this might maybe his last appearance on the international front balls. Like I said, he's 35 years of age, and I think immediately after this tournament he's going to retire. Don't know whether it's gonna be there for Afcon 2027 because Tanzania already qualify automatically by virtue of being hosts. So of course, you know, any host country automatically qualifies for any tournament that they intend to host. That is why Kenya, Uganda, and Tanzania have already qualified for Afcon 2027. So when the other teams do play World African other Afcon qualifiers, that trio, Kenya, Uganda, and Tanzania, are just gonna be playing international friendlies, be warm up friendlies, just to see how the teams are gonna perform. That was a foul, man, by Job. It's a bad foul, man. It's a bad foul by Job. Anyway, guys, I hope you are liking the video and subscribing to the channel if you are not already subscribed. Yeah, if it's your first time on the channel, please make sure you do smash a like on the video and subscribe to the channel. Of course, if you are a returning subscriber, make sure you like the video as well. Yes, for those that have already subscribed to the channel, thank you so much for the support. As always, double salute. God bless you guys, man. God bless you guys richly for supporting the channel and becoming a subscriber of this channel. Yeah, the thing in the game has actually kind of gone. Because ever since Morocco scored, they have tried their level best to take. We've now been having more and more fouls being committed. So now the match momentum is being disrupted. And also, of course, disruptions caused by the substitutions as well. So, anyway, I don't know. Maybe we can just call the result right here. Honestly, do I see Tanzania getting back into this? Not based on how they are playing, man. Not based on how they are playing. Tanzania have got 10 more minutes plus stoppage time to see what they can do. Sure, they can change their fortunes in this game. They have 10 more minutes plus stoppage time. Their changes have so far have not had any impact whatsoever. In fact, their passing count in this second half has been so poor, man. In their first half, they finished on 107 passes. Now, at this stage in the second half, they have 139 in total. So that means they've only added 32 passes in the second half. Wow. 32 passes in 35 minutes of the second half. It's quite poor, man. And they're trying to launch the attack. It's a foul. Follow Momboa, so it's going to be a free kick to Tanzania. Salahadin, restarted by Job. It's now with Magneto. Tumsanga. This is now Dala, Skapombe, Alrakria. Amniento, Miroshi, just to go long. My goodness. What the heck was that guy doing, huh? Miroshi, what the heck were you doing? What the heck were you doing, man? Tanzania are not creating anything to merit themselves to get back into this game. Clearly, they are not creating any clear-cut chances. And ever since they made the changes, they've had no effect so far. Should be another misplaced pass. There you go. What is the style of the game so far for Tanzania, man? Msanga just kicks the ball straight out of play and it's gonna be taken off. Msanga is gonna be taken off. That was his last touch, Will be replaced by Nado. Nado, come on to replace Msanga. So, anyway, Nado is a good player, by the way. He's very, I don't want to say techie, but very creative, loves the ball. So maybe they need to get him on the ball ASAP, Maybe he's the ace up their sleeve, man. He is the ace up their sleeve, man. To the far side by Kimi, by Salahidin. Salahidin back to Masina. Yeah. So that's the last throw of the die, roll of the die by the Tanzanian coach. I don't think he has any other cards to play because he's already made all his substitutions. I don't know whether they're going to have any effect. Arakia, nothing that, Maze. Need to move on, man. There's nothing on that, absolutely nothing on that. So Morocco also gonna make their last change as well. Morocco want to make their last change as well. Actually, they've got two more changes. So Brahim Diaz is being taken off to be replaced by Osama Tagaline. Oh my God, I'll just call him Osama. Osama. So Brahim Diaz is being taken off, goal scorer. So Brahim Diaz is clearly the top scorer of this tournament. He scored in every game so far, right from the games in the group stage. He scored in the first game against Comoros. He's now scored. He also scored in the second game. Was it against Mali or Burkina Faso? I think it was against Burkina Faso. And he also scored the last game. Was it against? Let me check. Why am I forgetting the teams that Morocco have played against? Yeah, so he scored in the game against Comoros. He also scored against Mali and also against Zambia. So he's now the top scorer because he's the only one on 4 goals at the time. The one closest to him, I think, is on 3 goals. The one closest to him is on 3 goals. And actually, before this game, actually in the before Morocco drew 1-1 with Mali, they actually had been on a run of 19 straight victories, all competitions, be it World Cup qualifiers, Afcon qualifiers, and international friendlies. But their run was halted by a very resolute and problematic Malian side. You can clearly see this Malian team is a pain for these North African teams because they gave Tunisia a game yesterday, very defended very well, and just also against Morocco. They just held out for long periods and eventually they also got the goal through Sinayoko. So Mali, I don't think they're gonna be an easy team to beat. They are clearly not an easy team to beat. Back to Bono. Bono's clearly not had anything to do in this game, other than the save he had earlier. El Zalzuli, what's the keeper doing, man? Okay. Idea noted. Idea noted. Maybe he clearly knew what he was doing, coming out of his goal, Yeah, so let me see. Mali, yeah. Actually, Mali, funny enough, Mali have not won any game and they have not lost any game as well. In fact, Mali have very interesting record. They drew all their 3 group games and they also drew their game with Tunisia. Because technically, if you draw after 90 minutes and after 120 minutes, it means that if you win on through post-match penalties, mean that the actual result of that game was actually a draw. Just that you won on post-match penalties. So Mali so far have not won any game, but actually, as you can see, guys, they are in the quarterfinal. So that's why I said what you need to do is just ensure that you qualify for the round of 16. Then when you get there, it's anybody's game. Crossed into the box. Saved by Hakimi. You're gonna clear it. Yep. Enessi picks up the ball. Enessi, taken out, man. Taken out. Was that Magneto or Job. That was Job. Job was not booked earlier on. I don't think he was, eh? Ay, ay, ay. What? I think that's gonna go to VAR, man. But that is gonna be reviewed, man. He clearly did not go for the ball. He went with his 2 feet. The ball was very far gone, and he just took out El Nessi's leg. Yeah, 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 yeah. This I think is gonna be reviewed by VAR. This guy's gonna be sent off because they say that that might actually be endangering the safety of the opponent, and as you know, that is when VAR intervene. When you're in danger, when it was a challenge that was endangering the safety of the opponent, doesn't matter what your intentions were. It's gonna be a red card. El Zalzuli, yeah, yeah, he's gonna be sent off. He's a lucky boy. VAR are still looking at it. Anyway, we've gone into 4 minutes of added time, eh? Oh, he's a lucky boy. He's a lucky boy. VAR did not review that. Or rather, they have reviewed it and they have realized that maybe he was just unfortunate. Rather, it was such an unfortunate challenge rather than being malicious. But he's lucky. He's a lucky boy. He's a lucky boy, man. Clearly, he's so lucky, man. So lucky. Bono kicks it long, looking for a Nessie, but is gonna go all the way back to Masaranga. It was pretty much the last stages of this game, eh? Last stages of this game, eh? I don't see how Tanzania are gonna get a goal, eh? Honestly. Based on how they have played today, especially even after going a goal behind, their attack has been non-existent. It's like those changes like made the team worse. The changes that they were brought on or made rather for Tanzania made the team worse. It's like maybe they should have just remained with the same team that they had. Eh? And of course, bringing on Samata, this Samata fella, just because he's he's been a star in the past doesn't mean that he needs to come on in this game. Because I think Mwalimu should have been left on. Because clearly Tanzania were playing much better. They looked more solid, especially with Mwalimu and Msuva up front. Because those two had the pace to run in behind. But now, because now Tanzania are not playing on their counter, they are now required to break down the opposition. It becomes now super difficult for them because it clearly shows that they do not have the creativity to unlock defense. Yeah, that's what you notice, especially with such teams. Because if you do not, and that's not the challenge, especially with the low blocks. Because it would mean that whenever now the game, you're now chasing the game, you'd have to sacrifice your shape. And now you go to that new shape, now you're expected to pass through the lines, create for your wingers or your attackers through the midfield. But now you can't do that because maybe you also don't have the creativity in midfield to do so. So it becomes very difficult even to get back into the game. So I think maybe that is what Tanzania have suffered from, eh? But anyway, at least can pretty much say it was just a case of them missing their chances, eh? Because they have had two big chances in this game. The Msuva chance, the first half, and the Salum chance in the second half. Clearly, was that a push? No push. No push. Yeah, referee's gonna not gonna say anything about that. Eh? Morocco despite his head but have been given a thorough scare. Yep, true. It was a case of Tanzania missing chances. Who knows? Maybe they would have scored that Musuva chance and that Salum chance in the second half. It would have been a different game altogether. But unfortunately, they were unable to do so. Penalty? No, no penalty. It's already been waved away. In fact, that's the first time that this Nado guy has been on the ball, man. Ever since he came on. Sometimes that is also the challenge now with some of these countries, where you are so used to one style of play that if you are chasing the game, in fact, it's like your game is only suited for group stage games. Just ensure you avoid defeat. But now when you get to the business end of the tournament, where now you are required to get out there and actually play football, you are unable to do so because either you lack the personnel or your shape does not permit that. That is clearly what has happened to Tanzania. Their shape clearly has not permitted that. They looked very much better with the 3-4-1-2 system, but after they have switched to a 4-3-3, you can clearly see that they have lost the plot completely. Samata, Alarakria, Momba, and Nado have come on and done absolutely nothing. So I think Tanzania just, the technical bench are just appealing for something. They felt that Nado should have gotten a penalty, or at least he should have merited a review by VAR. But unfortunately, it was already waved away because the players already progressed beyond that. And the VAR already reviewed the decision. Yeah. Yeah, it was not a penalty because he was not really fouled, man. But you see, some of these players, they know that as soon as they get into the box, what they just need to do is just haul themselves to the ground and maybe give the referee something to look at. It's not a game plan. That is clearly not a game plan. That is not how you win tournaments. That is just simply what you call grasping at thin straws. And there you go, game over. That is it. Game over. Game over. Morocco advance into the quarterfinals. Yeah, somebody might say they were given a bit of a scare. Yes, and I think it was a scare, especially because of the chances that are created by Tanzania, the two big chances. But unfortunately, they did not capitalize from those chances. And unfortunately, Tanzania do bow out of Afcon. Do bow out. But as soon as they went a goal behind, you could clearly see they would have even been playing all the way till the for another 2 hours, and somehow you'd see you didn't know, you'd actually not think that you'd actually think that they are not chasing the game, and they would not have scored. They would not have scored at all. So anyway, South Africa do bow, not South Africa, Tanzania do bow out of Afcon. There's a decent showing from them. Yep. Yeah, came through a very tough group that had the likes of Uganda, their fierce competitors and rivals, also Tunisia and Nigeria, and somehow they managed to progress. But unfortunately, this was gonna be a very, very difficult game for them. Yep, and of course, the pre-match favorites are of course qualified for the quarterfinal, and of course they are gonna wait now the winner between Cameroon and South Africa, which will be taking place in right about an hour's time. That game will be kicking off at 2200 hours. So hope you guys are gonna tune in for that. Let's just take a small break. We're gonna resume later on, of course, not to cover that watch along. Let's see what that game has in store. The likes of Foster and Moremi taking on the likes of Mbuemo. Yes, let's see whether the individual brilliance of Cameroon is gonna be enough to upset South Africa, or South Africa are gonna take the day. So, guys, please make sure you do tune in for that watch along. Yes, we are gonna go live at about around 30 to 40 minutes time, because the game is gonna be kicking off at the top of the hour at 2200 hours. Until then, guys, thank you so much for being part of the watch along. As always, if it's your first time here on the channel, please make sure you smash a like on the video and subscribe to the channel. So hope you guys are, please stay safe until you meet for the other watch along, guys. Take care. See you in the next video at about 40 minutes time. Peace.